Hi everyone, this is Glenda. Thank you for stopping by my channel. This is the very first installment of a series of videos that I will be uploading here in my channel. And in this video, I am going to discuss the difference between present simple and present progressive. So before I jump into my presentation, please do click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you are updated for every new videos that I will be uploading in the future.
We have two objectives for today's lesson. First is we will need to identify the difference between simple present and present progressive. And also we will try to form positive statements or positive sentences. Some words to remember before I continue with my presentation. Verbs to be, which are am, is, and are. Also, personal pronouns in this very specific lesson is about third person singular, which are he, she, and it. If you don't remember your personal pronoun lessons when you were in high school, please let me know. And I will try my best to make a lesson about personal or different types of personal pronouns. Also, I am going to include proper nouns, which means proper names of people, places, and things. Also, I have here adverbs of frequency. Such examples are always, often, sometimes, usually, rarely, and never. So for a warm up, I want you to choose a response that are true for you. I have two situations here. First is I use a computer every day. Yes or no? Second, I am sending a text message now. Yes or no? Okay, so my question for this is I want you to identify which activity here or which sentence here um, signifies a daily habit and which one is an activity that is happening right now. Hold on to your answer because we will discuss more about it as we go on. The first lesson that we will discuss today is about present progressive. What is present progressive and when do we use that in a sentence? We say present progressive if you want to express an activity that is happening right now, like at this very moment, like what I am doing right now. So the form for this is subject plus the verb be plus the main verb or the action word with ing at the end of the word. For example, Sophia can't come to the phone right now because she is taking a shower. Now, I want you to take note that Sophia is our subject, that is single person and in third form. Because we're talking about present progressive, we say we should put a verb be after your subject plus main verb with ing at the end of the word. Of course, we replace letter E here with ing just for spelling purposes. So, Sophia can't come to the phone right now because she is taking a shower. Easy, isn't it? All right, so that is basically present progressive for you guys. So another example would be I am talking to you right now, or I am filming a video right now, or I am eating right now, or I am currently writing a term paper for school, something like that. The second lesson that we will be discussing is about simple present. Now, this one here is a little bit confusing because of the fact that the subject and verb conjugation is a little bit different, and you have to observe one or two rules for you to be able to perfect the grammar. So there are two situations wherein we use simple present in our daily life or real life. First is if we want to express daily activity or a habit. or a usual activity. So, what are some examples of daily activities? Well, if you take a shower every day, of course, that would be a daily activity for you. That is a habit for you. Also, if you say you run every morning before you go to work, that would also be a habit. So there are plenty of examples as you can, I use the computer every day is also a habit, or I text my family in the Philippines or in the USA that every day or, every night, and that is also a habit. A usual activity, on the other hand, so for example, I usually cook dinner at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So probably it's just like 80 or 90% it is during 4 o'clock that you cook dinner for your family. All right, 10% of that or 20% of that you cook at a different time of the day. Sometimes probably you cook it at noon, you cook at 5, or you cook at 7, any time of the day. But usually it's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Form um, to use if you're using simple present is subject plus the main verb. Depends on what subject you use. Now, if you're using third person singular, you need to put s, all right, at the end of your action word. So it is really necessary that you have to remember, if you are using a third person singular as your subject, there should always be an s at the end of your action word. Okay? So example here is Sophia takes the bus to school every day. Now in this sentence, this is a daily activity for Sophia because of the frequency adverb that we use here, which is every day. Now you have to take note that Sophia is a third person singular. That's why we added s at the end of the action word, which is take. Another sentence is I usually read the newspaper in the morning. Now our subject here is first person singular, all right? First person singular, which is I. So there's no need to add s at the end of the action word read, okay? So I hope you remember the rules. Now another example or another situation where you use simple present is when you want to express a general statements of fact. Okay, what are examples of facts? Or what is a fact? A fact is something that is proven to be true. All right? It is also used as evidence when writing reports, like, news reports in a newspaper or in a news TV program. Okay, so examples would be babies cry. Okay, here also take note that our subject is third person plural. Babies is also third person. Okay, that's why our verb stays the same in the simple form. Okay, babies cry. Next sentence is sun rises in the east. Sun is a third person but in singular form. That's why we added s at the end of our action word, which is rise. Okay, this is a fact because we know that sun rises in the east and not in the west. All right? So, as a summary, I guess we could say that when we form positive statements in simple present form, if your subject is I or you or we or they, our action verb will always stay the same in simple form without s. It will only be different if we are using the third person singular form of subjects. So we need to add s at the end of our action word. In present progressive, however, it is easy because all we need to do is add ing at the end of every action word, and of course, depending on what subject you use, your verb be would, of course, vary. All right? Present progressive, this is simple compared to the simple present. Now, I have here a practice that I'm going to leave for you as a homework. I want you to complete the sentences with simple present or present progressive form of the verb in parentheses. Okay, so if you want to share your answers, please leave a comment below and we will discuss more about this. All right, that's all, folks, for today. Thank you, and see you again in our next class. And please stay tuned for the part two of our simple present and present progressive lesson. Next time, we will be talking about forming negative statements and also making or asking yes or no questions with short answer. And again, please don't forget to subscribe to be updated for new videos that I will be uploading in the future. See you again and thank you. Bye bye. Don't forget, learning is fun.